Hello students, today we are going to discuss Kirchhoff's law of radiation. So, what is the statement of Kirchhoff's law of radiation? At a given temperature, ratio of emissive power to coefficient of absorption of body is equal to emissive power of perfectly black body at a given temperature for all wavelength. So, at a given temperature, ratio of emissive power to emissive coefficient of absorption of body is equal to emissive power of perfectly black body. It means ratio of emissive power of ordinary body to coefficient of absorption is equal to emissive power of perfectly black body at a given temperature for all wavelength. So this is called as what? Kirchhoff's law of radiation. Now Kirchhoff's law of radiation can also be stated as, once again I am repeating the statement, at a given temperature ratio of emissive power to coefficient of absorption of body is equal to emissive power of perfectly black body at a given temperature for all wavelength. Okay, now it means E by A is equal to EB. Now, or for body emitting and absorbing thermal radiation, for body emitting and absorbing thermal radiation in thermal equilibrium, emissivity is equal to absorptivity. It means A is equal to B. Coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. So for body emitting and absorbing all thermal radiation in thermal equilibrium. Okay, for body emitting and absorbing thermal radiation in thermal equilibrium, emissivity is equal to coefficient absorptivity. So A is, it means for a body which is emitting and absorbing thermal radiation, coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. So actually these points are not that much of difficult, they are just statement formula based concept. Okay, now so symbolically coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. If body has high emissive power, then it has high absorptive power. So if body is emitting high radiations, definitely it absorbs more radiations. Clear? Okay. Now, after discussing the statements of Kirchhoff's law, okay, what is the statement of Kirchhoff's law? Once again I am repeating. At a given temperature, ratio of emissive power of ordinary body to coefficient of absorption is equal to the emissive power of perfectly black body. Clear? Okay. Now, for a body emitting and absorbing thermal radiation at thermal equilibrium, emissivity is equal to absorptivity. Okay, that is A is equal to V. For body emitting and absorbing thermal radiation at thermal equilibrium, coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. Now, consider an ordinary body A. Okay, consider an ordinary body A and perfectly black body B. Consider an ordinary body A and perfectly black body B of identical geometrical shape placed in enclosure. In thermal equilibrium, both the sides have same temperature as that of enclosure. Okay, now listen here. There are basically two bodies, one ordinary body A and second is perfectly black body B of identical geometrical shape placed in enclosure. In thermal equilibrium, both the bodies have same temperature at that of enclosure. So when there is a thermal equilibrium is achieved, then both the body will have same temperature as that of enclosure. Okay, now let Ra is emissive power of body A, Rb is equal to emissive power of body B, A is coefficient of absorption of body A, and Q is quantity of radiant heat absorbed by body A. Q is quantity of radiant heat absorbed by body A. Now listen here, QA is equal to A times AQ. Okay, QA is equal to A times AQ. It means what? Absorbed heat is equal to A times incident heat. Because actually whatever amount of energy is incident on the body, only the part of that heat is absorbed by the body, and that part is, that fraction is nothing but coefficient of absorption. Okay, now so QA is equal to A times Q. Now listen here, as temperature of black body and body A remains same, both emit same amount of heat. Means if temperature is same, then definitely whatever amount of it has been absorbed, same amount of it has been emitted. So quantity of radiant heat absorbed by body A is equal to quantity of heat emitted by body A. That is how much amount of heat is absorbed, A times AQ, because we have to multiply Q with A. Coefficient of absorption into incident heat is equal to what? The heat emitted by body A. Now for perfectly black body, Q is equal to R. For perfectly black body, Q is equal to R means what? Whatever amount of energy has been incident, same amount of energy has been emitted. So Q is equal to R for perfectly black body. For ordinary body, A times Q is equal to R, because for perfectly black body A is equal to 1. Now A is equal to R upon RB. If I am taking ratio, this is actually for perfectly black body RB. So A is equal to R upon RB. Now R upon small a is equal to RB. Okay, R upon small a is equal to RB, or R upon RB is equal to E. Okay, once again I am repeating. Quantity of radiant heat absorbed by body A is equal to quantity of heat emitted by body B. That is AQ is equal to R. For perfectly black body, Q is equal to RB. It means whatever amount of heat is incident on the body is exactly equal to the heat radiated. Now A is equal to R upon RB. Okay, A is equal to R upon RB, or R upon A is equal to RB. Okay, R upon A is equal to RB. So R upon RB is equal to E, which is a coefficient of emission. R upon RB is equal to E. Clear? So this is a coefficient of emission. So in this way we have proved that coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission, which is a Kirchhoff's law of radiation. Okay, coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission, that is Kirchhoff's law of radiation. Clear? Okay, so in this way I discuss with you the Kirchhoff's law of radiation and its proof, that is A is equal to E. Coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. Clear? Okay. Now we are going to discuss Wien's displacement law. Okay. Now Wien's displacement law states that the wavelength for which emissive power of black body is maximum is inversely proportional to absolute temperature of a black body. So Wien's displacement law states that what? The wavelength for which emissive power of black body is maximum is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. So this max indicates maximum emissive power. So emissive power of perfectly black body is the wavelength for which the emissive power of perfectly black body maximum is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. Clear? Okay. So lambda max is equal to B upon T. Lambda max is equal to B upon T, and lambda max into T is equal to B, where B is called as Wien's displacement constant. Okay. So the wavelength for which the emissive power of perfectly black body is maximum is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. Clear? Okay. Now Wien's displacement constant is 2.897 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter Kelvin, because lambda wavelength is in meter, T is Kelvin, that is meter Kelvin is the Wien's displacement constant. Now lambda max indicates wavelength at which black body radiate. It corresponds to dominant color of radiating body. Okay, so it corresponds to dominant color of radiating body. Lambda max indicates wavelength at which black body radiates. Clear? Okay. Now application. What is the application of Wien's displacement law? It determines the temperature of stars, sun and moon. Okay, it determines the temperature of star, sun and moon. Okay, to determine that, because lambda into T is equal to constant. So whenever the wavelength means color changes, which color is dominant? So as temperature increases, wavelength decreases. Okay, and as wavelength decreases, temperature increases. So there is a relation. Okay, if you observe in your in gas, so that flame of gas is actually blue. Whenever it is blue, that time that temperature is very, very high. Okay, because that time wavelength is less. But if it is in red color, in that case wavelength is high, temperature is less. Clear? Color of the flame, which that flame, when you switch on the gas, that time that flame which burns, it takes color either red or blue. Blue color means heat is more, temperature is more, that's why the wavelength is less. Clear? Okay. Now Stephens-Boltzmann's law. What is the statement of Stephens-Boltzmann's law? The rate of emission of radiant energy per unit area or power radiant per unit area of perfectly black body is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. Okay, what I am saying? Stephens-Boltzmann's law states that the rate of emission of radiant energy per unit area or the power radiant per unit area of perfectly black body is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. Clear? So capital R is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. So R is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. So if I remove the proportionality sign, then R is equal to sigma T raised to 4, where sigma is the Stephens constant. Okay, sigma is the Stephens constant, and its value is sigma is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule meter raised to minus 2 second raised to minus 1 Kelvin raised to 4. So this is actually called as what? Your Stephens constant. Now if Q is amount of radiant energy emitted in time t by perfectly black body of surface area A at temperature T, then Q by AT, that is radiant energy per unit area per unit time, is equal to sigma T raised to 4, where sigma is the Stephens constant and this is proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature, so it is sigma T raised to 4. Okay, so this is actually for perfectly black body, because perfectly black body is the body which absorb all the radiant energy. Its coefficient of absorption is 1. Now for ordinary body, if you take ordinary body, then R is equal to E sigma T raised to 4, because now we have to take coefficient of emission also. So R is equal to E sigma T raised to 4. So if for perfectly black body having absolute temperature T is kept in surrounding which is at lower temperature T0, then energy radiated per unit time per unit area, energy radiated per unit time per unit area is given by sigma T raised to 4. Okay, that is sigma T raised to 4 radiated energy. Okay, because it is proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature, and energy absorbed is sigma T raised to 4, because temperature of surrounding is T0, that's why absorbed energy is sigma T raised to 4, radiated energy is sigma T raised to 4. Okay, so that's why difference is sigma into bracket T raised to 4 minus T0 raised to 4. So sigma into bracket T raised to 4 minus T0 raised to 4. So this is actually difference, na? Okay, so this is actually called as Stephens-Boltzmann's law. So you have to remember this statement: rate of emission of radiant energy per unit area is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. It is proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature, that is R is proportional to T raised to 4, and R is equal to sigma T raised to 4, that is sigma is Stephens constant. Okay, sigma is what? Stephens constant. Clear? And for ordinary body, R is equal to E sigma T raised to 4, and for perfectly black body, RB is equal to sigma T raised to 4, because for perfectly black body E is equal to 1. Clear? So in this way I discuss with you the Wien's displacement law and Stephens-Boltzmann's law. Okay, so in this particular lecture I discuss with you Wien's displacement law, Stephens law of radiation. Okay, Wien's displacement law, then Stephens law of radiation, and basically emissive power of black body. Clear? So thank you.